I will present the PowerPoint presentation of e-waste management with my friend Orkopopo Ghosh. So at first we would know our topics. Please next slide topic. So this is our topics. What is e-waste, present challenge, e-waste generation, effects of e-waste on the environment and human body, designation of e-waste, e-waste management system, statics, recycling and reprocessing units in India, startups in e-waste management, and conclusion. Okay, so next slide, please. So at first, what is e-waste? Basically, e-waste means electronic waste, recycling and management. E-waste is a popular informal name for waste electrical and electronic equipment, which are electronic products nearing the end of their useful life. Such end of useful life happen due to technology, obsolescence, functional damage, high repair cost, upgrade of needs, etc. The sources of our e-waste are discarded computer, television, VCRX, fax machine, electric lamps, cell phone, etc. Next slide. So next slide is our present challenge. The explosive growth in usage of electronic devices in recent times has triggered the generation of e-waste of unprecedented magnitude of 20 to 50 million tons across the globe each year. It has become the largest and fastest growing and most popular waste management system around the world. E-waste accounts for more than 5% of all municipal solid waste and poses serious problems for both the environment and our health. Okay. Next slide. Next slide is our e-waste generation. Next slide is our e-waste generation. So these are the types and sources are e-waste. Okay. Electronic waste is emerging as a serious public health and environmental issues in India. In 1994, it was estimated that approximately 20 million PCX become obsolete by 2004. This figure increased to over 100 million PCX. About 500 million reached end of their service lives between 1994 and 2003. 500 million and contain approximately 2,872,000 tons of plastic, 718,000 tons of lead, 1,363 tons of cadmium, and 287 tons of mercury. These are the percentage of different sectors. Okay, globally, US disposal facilities are hopefully adequate, and much of US generating development countries like China and India. Next slide. So next slide, this is our statistics view of e-waste. This is exponential growth of e-waste, and this is the e-waste generation of India in state-wise. Next slide. Next slide is our effect of e-waste on the environment. So effects of e-waste emissions of waste create environmental damage. Toxic chemicals from e-waste enters the soil-craft food pathway. E-waste dumping yards and nearby places are polluted and cause health hazards like the pollution of groundwater, acidification of soil, and air pollution. These topics highlights the hazards of e-waste, appropriate management of e-waste, and option to be implemented for sustainable development. Okay, there are also three processes like open dumping, hand filling, and incineration. In open dumping, it is a most common form of disposal. E-waste is dumped in the open along with garbage, along river sources and roads in the desolate areas. In hand filling, It is includes disposal by burial in the ground. Okay, this makes groundwater toxic, and it is also cause generation of highly inflammable methane gas. In incineration, it includes burning of plastic in e-waste to recover copper and other metals. Also get dispersed by air currents and deposited. Next slide will be our e-waste on human health. Next slide. So these are the sources of e-waste, and this is the constituent, and these are the health effects during the constituent. Okay. These are the harmful health effects of e-waste. Actually, yeah, slide. This is the harmful health effects of e-waste. Actually, the DNA damage caused by plastic and PVC, lung cancer caused by beryllium in motherboard, liver and spleen, chronic damage to the brain caused by mercury, asthmatic bronchitis, etc. Okay. So this is our effects of e-waste on human health. So rest of the part will continue. My friend Orko. Please on.
Thank you, Shoikat. Thank you, Shoikat. So this is our topic, legislation of e-waste. Under the Environmental Protection Act 1986, the e-waste management and handling rules 2011 were enacted and become effective from 1st May 2012. Awareness of the hazardous nature of e-waste and the recent increase of magnitude of the problem has promoted most concentrics to adopt protective legislation. So these are the following materials causing of hazardous substance: lead, mercury, hexavalent chromium, polybrominated biphenyl, polybrominated diphenyl ethers, benzyl butyl phthalate, dibutyl phthalate, etc. This is the US legislation system. So our main topic is management of e-waste. Actually, management of e-waste is a full life cycle management process that begins at the point of creation of the electronic equipment, continues through generation of e-waste, and ends with environmentally safe disposal of e-waste. This can be done by adapting environmentally safe disposal techniques, innovation hazard minimization technique, which is sustainable product design, waste management techniques, which are inventory management, product process modification, volume reduction, recovery, and reuse. So what is sustainable product design? Sustainable product design needs to be done for minimization of hazardous material usage and waste generation by the following measures: rethink the product design, design a product with the hazardous materials, for example, by flatter, lighter, and more integrated design. So use of renewable materials and energy, design a product with bio-based plastic or plant-based polymer rather than from petrochemicals. Use of non-renewable materials that are safer, design product with standard size non-renewable materials which is possible to reuse and is upgradable. What is inventory management? Inventory management is proper control over materials used in the manufacturing process in an important way to reduce waste generation by reducing the both of the quantity of hazardous materials used in the process and the amount of excess raw materials in stock. Quantity of waste generated can be reduced by establishing material purchase review and control procedures and inventory tracking system. Another inventory management procedure for waste reduction is to ensure that only the needed quantity of a material is entered. This will require the establishment of a strict inventory tracking system. What is production process modification? Actually, changes can be made in the production process which will reduce waste generation. Some of the techniques are as follows: like improved operating and maintenance procedure, optimize raw materials usage, and reduce loss through leakage disposal, the preventive maintenance to reduce waste generation by equipment, material change, replace hazardous materials with non-hazardous material in production process equipment modification, which is installing more efficient process equipment for reducing waste and modifying existing process equipment to reduce defective production. And what is volume reduction? Volume reduction includes those techniques that remove the hazardous portion of a waste from a non-hazardous portion, and thus the cost of disposing of a waste material. Wastes containing different types of metals can be treated separately so that the metal volume on the sludge can be recovered. Concentration of a waste stream may be increased. The likelihood that the material can be recycled and reused. Methods include gravity and vacuum filtration, ultrafiltration, reverse osmosis, freeze vaporization, etc.
Okay.
This is the e-waste management system by 2021. This is the producer responsibility organization, logistic providers, recyclers, consumers, etc. This is a step-by-step chart of recycling e-waste process. Actually, these techniques could eliminate waste disposal cost, reduce raw materials cost, and provide income from a saleable waste. Waste can be recovered on site at an off-site recovery facility. A number of physical and chemical techniques are available to reclaim waste material, such as reverse osmosis, electrolysis, condensation, electrolytic recovery, filtration, centrifugation, and the recovery of metals from printed circuit boards. The extraction process consists of 3 stages: physical separation, metal recovery, and waste treatment. In e-waste recycling system, recycles 95 to 98% by weight and also destroys any data left on hard drives and memories through the following process. What's a pickling sheet? Like first of all, the items are sorted by hand, and batteries and copper are extracted for quality control. And the next point is initial size reduction process. In items are stripped into pieces as small as 100 millimeter to prepare the e-waste to be thoroughly sorted. This is also where the data destruction takes place. And the second size reduction, the small debris is second to ensure that it is spread out on the conveyor belt before it gets broken down. Even more, any dust extracted is disposed of an environmentally friendly way. And the next point is overburn magnet. Using magnet, steel and iron are segmented from the debris. And the last point is water separation. Waste is used to separate plastic from the glass content. Once divided, all raw materials can then be resold.
Okay.
In recycling and reprocessing units in India, the what is step for recycling? At first dismantling, then separating hazardous materials, then retrieve valuable materials, then develop new equipment. Actually, the states like Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Haryana, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, and Rajasthan, and Uttar Pradesh. MS Ramki e-waste recycling facility, Atero Electronic Asset Management Company, Unit Roorkee, owner IIT Delhi pass out. MS ER3 Solutions Private Limited, Penia, Bangalore. This is a proposed e-waste solution. This is. And last, startups in e-waste management. The ever-evolving technological innovation in e-waste recycling and emergence of ban economically viable business proposition through recovery of valuable material. The Pom-Pom Recycling Private Limited. Delhi is a web-based recycling platform that helps you want to dispose of rectangle e-waste while paying the same. The Enkasha Bengaluru provides an online platform to its users to sell scrap materials while ensuring they are safe and environment friendly. The Karma Recycling. Delhi founded in 2013 buys old gadgets from tier 1 cities and resellers them in semi-urban cities. Startress Private Limited, Chennai, make e-waste recycling equipments as follows: primary and secondary shredders, eddy current separator, vibratory feeder, overband magnetic separator. And the Repose waste management system, that Thane makes e-waste recycling machines, and the Rudro Environmental Solution Limited. So at last, this is the conclusion part. E-waste has emerged as one of the fastest growing waste streams worldwide today. Electronic gadgets without proper disposal can cause environmental harm. Reuse and recycle are more beneficial than simple disposal. Designing of products using environment friendly raw items can make a change, and the government will take steps to reduce e-waste disposal. These are the 6 ways to minimize your e-waste: re-evaluate, extend the life of electronics, recycle electronics and batteries in e-waste bins. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day.